I'm Stephanie Kiehl. This is my husband, Dan Kiehl. We have 3 boys, Joey, who's 18, Jeff, who's 16, and my youngest, who is 11, and his name is Alex. We've been coming to Light of Christ since March of this year.
Things that we've kind of stepped into in the last 6 months have been, I've been going to the men's breakfast on Saturday mornings. I got into a pretty nice Sunday morning men's group.
And then I've been involved in a small group over the summer, and then am in one for fall too.
And we're looking forward to the bowling league that's starting up, so we're going to do that.
So we just happened to be driving by, and we're like, well, let's give it a shot. And that's how we ended up here. We really love it.
Well, she and you looked it up on the website right away, and she was like, oh my God, they've got so much going on, and I think we even listened to one of your sermons, in the car on the way to my sister's, so.
The thing that excites me the most about Light of Christ is the diversity of events that they have. I really enjoy the fellowship. I know you enjoy the men's breakfast. I enjoyed the summer group that I participated in this summer. I like the backpacks and all of that stuff. I was excited to see that you guys do Operation Christmas Child. That was always a big thing for our kids when they were little, is going out and picking out all the stuff to put in Operation Christmas Child. I was excited about that. Food pantry is something that weighs pretty heavily on my heart. I don't think anybody should go without food. So I saw that you guys were pretty involved in all of that as well. So those are some of the things that laid on my heart.
How I felt when I walked in, I just felt like we were where we needed to be. It wasn't even, I can't even explain it. It was just, I walked in and I was like, oh, they got a bowling league, they got this, and I mean, those are all things that I'm looking for is connection with other Christians. Our vision of generosity began, it started to take root when we first started going to the Lutheran church, and we got into an Alpha program, and so we were going to Alpha meetings, and we kind of just started to see that was important.
For me, it's a little bit different. My parents had always kind of instilled that in us as kids, following God's will and placing 10% of your salary or your whatever you get. Sometimes it was even birthday money that we got, we had to give 10% or whatever. So they just instilled that, and they talked about it with us, some paychecks are better than others sometimes, and it was pinching at times. Yeah, I don't know that I always did 10%. When I first started, I would do what I could, right? And that's where Dan kind of took it to the next level. And he's like, I really feel that God is laying this on my heart that we need to tithe. So
God impressed it on me, I think more of a challenge than anything. If you don't know me, I'm kind of a spreadsheet geek, and so
I can attest.
I made a spreadsheet to just say this is where we're at, this is how we can get there, and it was going to take years, and it was going to be a big thing, and so I went over the plan with Stephanie, and she agreed, and she said that's what we need to do with raises and everything. So we just worked hard on that. I would say probably 2 years into it, I got wind of Dave Ramsey, and he kind of, I remember one trip up to Green Bay for work, and I got my iPod and I put a few of his episodes on there and listened to it on the way up there, and it was just talking about how if you believe everything in this world is God's, then we're just stewards for it, and we should do what we're told to do in the Bible and give 10%. Starting a journey of generosity is first thing thinking about what you said was doing it for your heart, for contentment and for your journey with Jesus. That's the first place, that's the place you're going to see the most from it, is when it gets into your heart and you start giving up something to do something for a higher cause.
Yeah, I think I would encourage people to take a step on that journey, because one, it is in the Bible, and you do want to do the best that you can to try to honor what the Bible is telling you to do. We're not perfect. We all make mistakes. So, but for me, that's where it started. So that's what the Bible tells you to do.